Early life and background. Birth and family. Born James Donald Bowman on August 2, 1984, in Middletown, Ohio, Vance grew up in a working-class family of Scots-Irish descent in the Rust Belt. His early years were marked by instability due to his mother Beverly's struggles with drug addiction and his father Donald Bowman's absence after their divorce when Vance was a toddler. He was primarily raised by his maternal grandparents, James and Bonnie Vance, whom he called Mama and Papa. His grandmother, Mama, provided tough love and stability, significantly shaping his upbringing. Name changes. Vance's name changed multiple times. Born James Donald Bowman, he was later adopted by his mother's third husband, Bob Hamill, and renamed James David Hamill. After his mother split from Hamill, Vance adopted his grandparents' surname, becoming James David Vance to honor them. Challenging childhood. Growing up in Middletown, a declining manufacturing town, Vance faced financial hardship and family turmoil. His mother's addiction led to erratic behavior, including a traumatic incident at age 12 when she threatened to crash their car and kill them both. His grandparents' home became a refuge, with Mama's strict guidance keeping him on track. Education and military service. High school and early work. Vance graduated from Middletown High School in 2003. At 17, he worked as a cashier at Dillman Foods, a local grocery store. Military service. After high school, Vance enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps, 2003-2007, serving as a military journalist during a 6-month deployment to Iraq in 2005. He attained the rank of corporal and received decorations, including the Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal and the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal. Higher education. Using the GI Bill, Vance attended Ohio State University, graduating summa cum laude with a bachelor's degree in 2009. He then earned a law degree from Yale Law School in 2013, where he met his future wife, Usha Chillicurry. At Yale, they organized a discussion group on the social decline in white America, reflecting his interest in the struggles of the working class. Career before politics, corporate law and venture capital. After Yale, Vance briefly worked as a corporate lawyer and Senate aide before transitioning to venture capitalism. He joined Peter Thiel's Mithril Capital and later co-founded a venture capital firm in Cincinnati focused on startups in underserved cities. Hillbilly Elegy. In 2016, Vance published Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir detailing his upbringing and the challenges faced by the white working class in Appalachia and the Rust Belt. The book became a New York Times bestseller, earning him national recognition as a commentator on cultural and economic issues. It was adapted into a 2020 Netflix film directed by Ron Howard, though it received mixed reviews. Nonprofit work. Following the book's success, Vance founded Our Ohio Renewal, a nonprofit aimed at addressing issues like education and the opioid epidemic in Ohio. The organization dissolved within 2 years. Political career. Shift in political stance. Initially a vocal critic of Donald Trump during the 2016 election, Vance called him cultural heroin and compared him to Adolf Hitler. By 2020, he had reversed his stance, becoming a strong Trump supporter, apologizing for his earlier criticisms and aligning with Trump's policies. U.S. Senate, 2023-2025, Vance won the 2022 Ohio Senate election, defeating Democrat Tim Ryan with Trump's endorsement. He served as Ohio's junior senator from January 2023 until resigning on January 10, 2025, to prepare for his vice presidential inauguration. During his brief Senate tenure, he sponsored 57 bills, though none passed, and served on committees including banking, housing, and urban affairs and commerce, science, and transportation. He became Ohio's senior senator on January 3, 2025, after Bernie Moreno's swearing in, before resigning. Vice presidential campaign. In July 2024, Trump selected Vance as his running mate for the 2024 presidential election. The Trump-Vance ticket defeated Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in November 2024. Vance's campaign style was aggressive, often acting as Trump's attack dog, particularly on issues like immigration and foreign policy. His debate against Walz on October 1, 2024, drew 43 million viewers, though he faced criticism for objecting to fact-checking on claims about Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio. Vice Presidency, 2025-present, sworn in on January 20, 2025, by Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, Vance became the third youngest vice president in U.S. history at age 40, the first millennial, the first Marine Corps veteran, and the second Catholic vice president. He also serves as the finance chair of the Republican National Committee. Early actions included swearing in Marco Rubio as Secretary of State and casting a tie-breaking vote to confirm Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense. Vance has been described as a potentially powerful vice president, acting as Trump's eyes and ears in the Senate and advocating for policies like mass deportations and an America First foreign policy. Political positions and controversies. Ideology. Vance identifies as a national conservative, right-wing populist, and member of the post-liberal right, influenced by Catholic theology. He opposes abortion, same-sex marriage, and gun control, and has criticized childlessness, notably calling Democrats childless cat ladies, in a 2021 interview, a comment he later clarified as a critique of anti-family policies. Immigration. Vance advocates for strict immigration policies, including mass deportations and a border wall. He promoted unverified claims about Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, eating pets, which were debunked by local officials, though he defended the claims as constituent concerns. Foreign policy. A critic of U.S. aid to Ukraine, Vance clashed with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in 2024, falsely accusing him of campaigning for Democrats during a Pennsylvania visit. He has also criticized Denmark's security investments in Greenland and warned of Chinese and Russian influence there during a March 2025 visit to Pituffik Space Base. Other controversies. Vance's 2021 "childless cat ladies" remark drew accusations of misogyny. His rapid shift from Trump critic to loyalist has been scrutinized, with some questioning his consistency. Personal life. Family. Vance married Usha Chilakuri, a trial lawyer and daughter of Indian immigrants, in 2014. They met at Yale Law School and have 3 children, Ewan, Vivek, and Mirabel. Usha Vance is the first Indian American and Hindu second lady, and at 39, the youngest since 1949. The family lived in Cincinnati before moving to the vice president's mansion in Washington, D.C. Mother's recovery. Vance's mother, Beverly Eikens, overcame her addiction, and their relationship improved, partly due to Hillbilly Elegy. She attended his vice presidential inauguration. Faith. Vance converted to Catholicism in 2019, which has influenced his socio-political views, particularly on family and cultural issues. Notable moments and public perception. Rapid rise. Experts note Vance's swift ascent from a first-time senator to vice president, with only 2 years of political experience, is unprecedented. His youth and limited political background make him a unique figure, though some argue it reflects a lack of seasoned judgment. Public image. Vance's Hillbilly Elegy made him a voice for the white working class, but critics argue it oversimplifies. Systemic issues. His shift to MAGA loyalty has positioned him as a key figure in Trump's movement, with potential to shape the Republican Party's future post-Trump. International engagement. In April 2025, Vance and his family visited India, meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi and touring landmarks like the Taj Mahal. He also met China's Vice President Han Zheng to discuss U.S.-China relations before his inauguration. Critical perspective. Vance's journey from a troubled childhood to the vice presidency is remarkable, but his rapid political rise raises questions about depth versus opportunism. His shift from Trump critic to loyalist suggests pragmatism or ambition, depending on one's view. His inflammatory rhetoric, like the "childless cat ladies" comment and unverified immigration claims, has polarized audiences, appealing to some conservatives while alienating others. His foreign policy stances, particularly on Ukraine and Greenland, signal a confrontational, America First approach that could reshape U.S. alliances. While Hillbilly Elegy gave voice to a neglected demographic, critics argue it glosses over structural inequalities, focusing on personal responsibility. As a young vice president, Vance's influence may grow, but his limited experience could be a double-edged sword in navigating complex global and domestic challenges.